Megan.
Yeah. What happened? What happened,
I
Reyna?
think we need to tell our listeners what happened to me this week.
You guys, it's unfortunate.
It was a series of unfortunate events, if you will.
But you got some trash panders.
I do. So the story does involve some trash panders.
I do love trash panders.
So do I. Except
like
for
a lot.
Me too. And except for in this current situation. So I was.
Hang on, Boo Boo's calling. Hello, sir.
I can't see the things. There we go. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I was awoken at 2:00 in the morning. It's
A
another
lot of
one
things
of these
happen
stories.
at your house at 2 a.m.
Honestly,
like what's
it's
happening?
Earlier this week, or I think we talked about it last week, that the TV turned on full blast. Anyways, this is the day after that, and I'm awoken at 2:00 in the morning with our dog Jandis. Good Lord, Jandis. Going fucking bananas. And we had just switched her dog food, so I thought she was gonna shit herself everywhere.
She's got the shit.
I thought she had the shit. She's got some solid dingleberries. She's very floofy.
There
the
were
things.
some dingleberries
There a lot
in
of
there. I
dingle dangles.
noticed them.
Yeah.
They
That was
needed to be cut.
that was my husband's job. She gets groomed next week, but he's the dingleberry
He's the
cutter.
Dingleberry cutter.
Anyways, not doing his job. Get together, boo boo. Anyway, so then I get up with her and I'm like, all right, well, let's you go outside to take a shit. And as I open the sliding back door,
What happened?
she goes fucking bananas, and I see some trash panders on my back fence
I love
line.
a trash pander, though.
And
They're
so-
so cute with their little mitts.
They are so cute. Well, the thing is that we have neighbors a little bit close to us, and the
are
dog was
pretty close.
going bananas. And then
2 o'clock in the
at 2:00 in the
morning,
morning,
that'll wake someone up.
and then she goes under our trampoline into the corner, and this is where I couldn't access her. And
no.
also, the trash pander decides to hold on with its back legs, bend down, and try to attack the dog. So I'm sitting here thinking they could be very
flexible
and
if they
very
want to. They got
vicious.
opposable thumbs.
They do have and I thought, I was like, oh Lord, this is the day my Jandis dies. So I was, panicked, and I'm like trying.
The Jan.
No, don't say that. That makes me sad. That's my baby. That's my baby dog. Anyways, and so I literally look around. I'm like, what do I do? And I see a basketball over in the corner.
Yep.
So I walk over, and as I'm trying to get the basketball to throw, I step in a very large pile of dog shit.
Was it semen?
No, it wasn't steaming, but
Okay,
it had
that's
been
maybe worse.
pouring rain. So it was like slush. I don't know how to describe it.
Slushy shit?
A milkshake, if you will. So in that moment, I slip, and my cat-like reflexes kick in, and
yeah.
I catch myself.
You catch yourself like mid in the air. You matrixed it.
I matrixed it, so I didn't fall.
You matrixed
But
it.
shut up. But in that process, I threw my back out, and then I finally, I was in, my adrenaline was pumping. I got the basketball in my hand. I launched it at the trash pander.
Oh, poor thing.
It missed it, of course.
Yeah.
It hit the fence.
But
The
it
trash
scared him.
pander went running. Then the dog comes running at me to go get the other trash panda on the other side of the fence. I grabbed its tail. It yelps, broke 3 of my fingernails off of my fingers. I had press on nails. 3 of them were gone. Got that asshole inside. And then I realized the situation I got myself in was I could no longer walk.
And you had a foot full of shit.
A foot full of shit. And as my mother says, what was your husband doing?
Sleeping.
He was sleeping. Fucking sleeping the whole goddamn
thing, like a little baby.
While I'm out there fighting for my life,
Fighting for your
Jandis's
life,
life, all
the
the children.
trash
I was
pander's life.
protecting our home.
You were getting burgled.
I was getting burgled, and Tex is out there sleeping. He's sleeping like a little angel baby. Little baby in his manger.
Yeah.
And
Sweet little baby
I
Jesus
wiped the
in
shit
your
off.
golden manger.
Wiped the shit off my feet. 2 of my kids wake up. They're like, "Mom, what's going on?" I'd give them the situation, get them back to bed.
There was raccoons and shit involved.
Raccoons and shit, and he's like, "Are you okay, babe?" And I was like, "No, I'm not okay." Anyways, it was a very eventful night, and so I have been in a back brace, and to every doctor known to man.
I would have been more passive aggressive and been like, "Yep."
No, I was just, I don't know. I actually don't even remember what I said, but I did take a painkiller, and then I was just miserable.
Bye, Reyna.
It was not good.
We'll
It's
see you
not been.
next
It's not
Tuesday.
been my favorite week. I've been dying.
It's been. You sent me this saga while I was at work, and you voice memoed it, and so I'm at work, so I'm trying to read it whilst teaching 9th graders, cackling a wee bit to myself.
And here's the thing. I did not tell the story for no one to laugh at me. I posted it on my Instagram story, and I posted it on TikTok.
You did, because I got Mia found me after school, and I'm like, "Did you hear what happened to Reyna?" She goes, "Yeah, I saw it on TikTok." I'm like, "She posted it on TikTok."
Well, because after I sent a video to my siblings about what happened to me, my sisters were like, "You better post that shit to TikTok." But I knew it wasn't, gonna get picked up because it didn't have a good opening line for people to realize where the story was going. Anyways,
it's such a stupid game.
it is a game.
I hate
Anyways,
social media.
point of the story story is, though, you guys, I almost died, and it was very rough. And
there were trash pandas involved.
There were trash pandas involved. But the good news is that I am currently alive. We are actually back at Orting Manor.
Our favorite place, Orting Manor. Look at us.
It is a masquerade ball tonight. And Meg and I are here getting the haunted stories.
From the people.
From the people. We are in the house out by the pool. Mm-hmm. So if you guys have seen our social media, we did jump in this pool.
No pool boy. I looked.
Mr. Boo Boo, he's our pool boy. We just sent him to the store for food and makeup. So we're trying to make Meg look like a Viking. He said he couldn't find black eyeshadow, but whatever. But yeah, so we're going to be here tonight. It's going to be a haunted stories. We might recap some of the things we went into of the last time we were here. We're unsure where this is going to go, but we're here and it's happening. And there's a DJ and it's very pretty outside.
It's very pretty. Last year it poured. It was still a great time last year, but it definitely poured. So this is nice that it is
very nice,
dry, and it's not freezing. It's in the 40s. It's cold, but it's fine.
But it was pouring rain earlier today. I was very concerned.
With I don't know.
Alcohol, Meg, is what we will warm our cockles with. Alcohol.
Right.
You don't know what that is, do you? No. It's the Ashby girl. She dresses up as.
Yeah.
Not the Laura,
right.
though, but she does.
Yeah.
And every time she's like, right. Well,
yeah.
We quote that all the time. Okay. Would you like a joke?
I would. I told a joke earlier. I'm not allowed to tell it on air.
She's not allowed to tell it on air.
But it was funny.
I've learned that a lot of the jokes Meg's has. I've had no alcohol ever.
No.
Nope. Anyways, okay, continue this joke. Do you know why your butt crack goes up and down and not side to side?
Why?
Because if it went side to side, every time you went down the slide, it would go.
That's so stupid. That is so stupid.
It's one of those where they make the alien do it, like they have AI
yeah.
Which was like, no, you got to see it because it's so funny. Wait, it's.
Oh, they're whispering.
Slide it, go.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Anyways.
Fantastic. Well, hello and welcome to Lunatic Soup, the podcast where we go into all things wild, weird, and unknown. We're your host, Meg.
And I'm Reyna, ready to rip some Lunatic Soup.
Let's go. All right, so tonight we are drinking whatever the bar has.
I'm on a glass of red.
I just have a seltzer.
We're very exciting.
Very exciting.
Not a Lunatic Soup for the night.
Not a Lunatic Soup tonight, but you know what? I like these.
It's Kirkland.
These Kirkland. It's a 5%. I can manage that.
Mine is red wine. It is not 5%.
Not.
Sorry. The DJ's playing Blink 182.
Note at her show.
I went to high school with a DJ too, which is hilarious. I just apparently go to high school with everybody.
Commiserating.
Say it ain't so. I will not go. Turn the lights off. Carry me. Da 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 da. You guys,
we're fine.
Honestly,
fine.
Fergie and Jesus over here. Truly, just like fucking
Honestly.
the songbirds of our generation.
Really,
you guys should be impressed.
Where's our record deal?
Honestly,
we're truthfully.
Seriously though,
we would be like Alexis shit on stage.
I didn't know where that was going, and I was like, Alex is shit? Like, what are you talking about? She's talking about Schitt's Creek.
Yeah, I am.
I'm a little bit Alexis.
That would be us.
Yeah. Anyways, any hoodles. The party has started. We've had a few people come in. It's now the time to convince everybody that they want to share their stories with us.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
We just have to wait till everyone gets some more liquor in them.
And that's what we've heard, too. Like, I'll come back after a few drinks sort of thing. So
we just got to get Mr. Boo Boo out there to schmooze the crowd.
Turn up that accent, Boo Boo.
Yeah, start schmoozing them.
Schmooze them.
He's staring at us.
I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable.
Backstreet Boys is playing. Backstreet's back. All right. Well, when you hear us again, we're going to have our first guest on. And,
yeah.
Stay classy.
Buckle
San
up.
Diego.
A whale's vagina.
Huh? We're in Orting, Mr. Boo Boo says. My bad.
Stay.
Hide your ovaries.
I'm trying to think of an O word.
Oh. Orgasm.
Okay.
I mean, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. All right. BRB.
All right. We have our first guest tonight. Welcome, Kay.
Hi, it's good to
Hello.
be here.
So you were telling us, what group are you a part of?
So I was participating in a paranormal investigative group known as WIPS, Western Washington Investigators of Paranormal Science.
Fun.
And on one of our formal investigations, we did the USS Turner Joy in Bremerton.
You have no... Okay, this is so insane. We had not heard of this.
Talked to somebody
Really?
who told us about it. I was just Googling it
The amount we've been doing this podcast for 3 years. The amount of places in Washington we have covered, and we had no idea that we had our own haunted
I know,
boat.
twice in one night.
And then some
within
girl just told us,
15 minutes.
and we were just Googling it. So this is not...
Okay, this is a
no
sign that we
such
gotta
thing
go.
as coincidences.
very
We
much
gotta
so.
go.
Very
Okay.
much so.
All right. So what do you got?
So we were there overnight to doing just an overnight investigation. We were partnered with, I believe it's one of the paranormal investigative groups out of Seattle.
Okay.
And so we went and did our own thing. I actually had several encounters, one of which was on the bridge.
Okay.
And if you're on the bridge,
You're also a woman.
Yes. On the bridge. So I was on the bridge and the windows look out over the bay. It's a beautiful view even at night. And I was sitting there. We were doing an EVP session. It was myself and 3 other people. We asked a question. Didn't get a response. And then we heard an audible laugh outside the windows. And it's a straight drop.
Oh my God.
So
Did you get it on recording?
I don't know if they got it on recording or not. But the one that we did get on recording is very eerie, and it gives me goosebumps to this day. So myself and 3 other females went down into the boiler room. And those guys are known to be a little rowdy. And they love to have fun. So we kind of sat there. We were asking for somebody to come and have cards with us, come have a smoke with us, come sit with us, come chit chat, have fun with us. I got up with a recorder and ventured to one of the back corners and asked, "Hey, I'm here. Anybody here want to have fun?" Ended the recording, and we were reviewing evidence the next day, and they were like, "I'm here behind you." And it was a male voice.
my
from-
Do you still have that recording?
So it should be on their website, I believe.
Okay.
It's www.ips.org.
Okay.
And they put all of their findings. They post them on the website, so it's pretty cool. So you can hear it too, and
Yeah.
they've got other evidence that you can listen to. But that one gives me
Yeah.
goosebumps because it's like I got an actual response.
Yeah.
Right.
I got a response.
Yeah.
Not to mention behind me.
Right.
And it's a male voice. Creepy.
Oh, yeah.
But still, I was so happy. It
Right.
made.
But isn't
That's
that
what
so...
we do this for, right?
Yeah.
Like, yes, it's eerie and you might get scared or freaked out, but that's what we do this for.
Right.
We
Yeah.
want to find this stuff. We
Yes.
want this evidence.
And we're
Yes.
very much like, we go into every investigation knowing that, like, we're going to pick up shit that we're going to be like, is this real or is it not? Let's figure out what's going on.
Debunk
Right.
it.
Yeah, debunk it. And that's what
Yeah.
we want to debunk it first before we're, like, full
And I'm
believers
kind of
in
a
it.
hard ass on it. Like,
That's good.
Yeah. Where I'm definitely more gullible. But we've had, like, in the Orting Manor back here, we've
Yes.
investigated a few times. And one time, it was the 2 of us, my best friend who got married here, which is why we ended up here. And then
Oh,
Tiffany,
cool.
who runs this, we were upstairs where my husband and I had experienced some crazy activity. And we all 4 of us heard an audible hiss. And then our
where we
EVP
all
picked it up
turned
as well.
around. We turned around.
Wow.
And so we caught it on that. We all, you can hear us all be like, did you guys hear that? We all heard it, and we all caught. And it was one of those cool moments that it was like, we were like, and there was no way it was like a pipe or like, I mean, it was.
But that's what we do this for.
Yeah.
We want to have that connection with whatever this
Uh-huh.
is. Because we could put a name on whatever it is, but we don't know.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the fun things is to figure out what frequency it comes in at.
Oh.
So the radio frequency it comes in at.
See, we haven't fucked with that. That sounds cool.
Yes. So it's a lot of fun because we have all the toys. We have the
Right.
SLS. We
Right.
have the recorders. We have the EMP. We have all of it, but we don't have anything to read the frequency in which it comes in at.
You know what's funny is you say that, and I have a really good friend who actually grew up with back east, and he's working on a prototype of what you just talked about.
But is that for the aliens?
It is for the aliens.
Okay.
Yes, it is for the. It could be tweaked. He and I are we love discussing this. I'd go more with the paranormal.
The dial knobs.
And what's that?
The dial knobs.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that goes. Yeah. But he goes more with the
He's with the aliens.
the UFOs.
Yeah.
if
The
you will.
UFOs.
If you will. The UFOs.
Yeah. But so fun. My husband was just Googling the group that you were a part of, and he was showing us the Walker Ames house in
Yes.
Port Gamble, which we've gone and
Yes.
investigated a few
I
times.
love
and
the
yeah.
Walker Ames
Yeah.
house.
I've
So-
been there several times.
Yeah.
We had activity upstairs in the attic.
So
We were in the
We're-
basement. We
Yeah.
were,
no, but okay. Oh,
we
you're
had
right. The
some, but
basement,
ours
and then
was the
also
majority of the basement.
and then upstairs the maid Sarah was the other one.
yes.
Yeah.
Not in the attic though. In the front room.
Yeah,
Yes.
front room. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we actually caught on our motion lights. We set them up on the stairs of the Walker Ames house, and we caught motion
That's cool.
coming down. And I don't remember if that got debunked or not, but it was pretty cool because
Yeah.
the lights literally, it was like following somebody walking down the stairs.
Just so cool.
That's
So-
awesome. Now, do you still do paranormal investigating?
So not with a group. I will go out and do individual stuff. I also have medium and developing psychic abilities.
That's where we are too.
So
yeah.
yes, but I also have the science behind it because that was one thing that group specifically focused on was the science.
Which I love that. That is
behind.
so cool.
So it was great because we create a lot of our own equipment.
Yeah.
And it was fun to learn that.
I think
That's
that one of
awesome.
our favorite things is when you can look at the science behind it and be like, okay, we know this from science, and then this is what is going on. So yes, you
Where's
can be
the
like, yeah, there is
Where's
a
the
connection,
connection?
and
There
it's like
always is,
there
yeah.
is, and it makes so much sense when you can get the scientific backing to it, and it's like we're not all just mentally unstable, although we are.
Well,
to our own.
Speak to yourself.
Yes,
for
yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
We are stable in our own mind.
That's it. That's exactly it. But no, the science part, that's very cool. That's so much fun. That's amazing. Well, thank you so much. You have any other things, or those are solid. We'll take it.
I mean, that's it. I took a trip up to Black Diamond to the cemetery.
Oh,
That's
that's on
what
our
we haven't-
list. That needs to
we're
be
not-
During the day.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
the only real thing I felt was almost this grabbing on my legs as I was trying to leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Preventing me from hey, wait, stop, come back.
Yeah.
Because it felt like fingers running down my calves as I was walking away. So.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Okay, we gotta go. Maybe you'll come
Yes.
with us.
Oh, yeah.
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 I mean,
I'd be
seriously,
happy
yeah,
to.
let us know.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Because it's honestly, I mean, we don't investigate a ton because we got a lot of kids and other jobs.
Seven children between us.
Yes. So.
Yes.
Well, 3 more. I have 3.
Oh, there you go. Oh, perfect. I'm
Yeah.
3. She's 4. Yeah. Actually, technically 4 if you count that one.
Right.
Man,
count
child.
right. Man,
yeah,
child is a
yes,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
I love you, honey.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly. Love you so much. But yeah, no, seriously. If you ever want to join us, we usually investigate 2 or 3 times a year, and it just
Yeah.
depends. But
Yeah.
but we love it. It's fun.
Okay.
So-
Next place you should try is the Borist House in Centralia, Washington. Check
Again.
it out.
All
Check
right.
it out.
Get on
It's
it.
a hidden gem.
All right.
It is a hidden
She
gem.
is the
Perfect.
researcher
Okay.
of
I
the
am
she's
on
the
it.
she's the one who researches all of it, and then
I
she
love
brings
it.
me the story. I'm the boob.
There you go.
The boob.
I'm the
boob.
boob and the behind the scenes social media bitch and all of the
you go.
audio. But she's the one who brings the stories to life,
Yes.
and then I just fuck around.
And we find out.
Right? And sometimes you catch some of the best evidence just being yourselves and being that banter.
Oh no! Oh,
And
that's
I don't
it.
want to say we
works.
don't take it too seriously. We do. We don't take ourselves
No,
too
yeah.
seriously.
When we investigate, we take it as we want to be respectful. We're very, very much want to be respectful. But when we're just on our podcast, we're telling haunted stories. And we're
Yeah.
fucking.
We're supposed to have fun.
because
Dear God.
we did go out with a group once, and they did take themselves very seriously, and it was so ridiculous.
Yes.
And we just don't want to be like that.
No, it wasn't fun.
If you don't have fun, your investigation is not going to be fun.
Also, the ghosties like you to have fun.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. As long as
They've
you're
done this
respectful.
like
Yes.
thing before,
Yes.
you know?
Yeah. Been there, done that.
I've never done that.
They
Yeah.
think they know.
Somebody else wants to come and hang out and have fun. Okay,
Right?
we'll do that.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Well, thank you so much
Thank
for
you so much, Kay.
joining, and we will hopefully see you on a tour or investigation soon.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Right,
Thank you,
thanks.
ladies.
All right, you guys, we are here with our next story. We have Julia here, and she has warned us. She said it's short and stupid, but I said, wait, say
Perfect.
less. That is
Perfect.
what we need. So just come a little bit closer to the mic, and then Julia, take it away.
All right, my short and stupid story is me and my husband moved into our current house about 5 years ago, and a bunch of weird things have happened, like loud noises that are just unexplainable. But the weirdest thing that I feel like is kind of stupid is I was sitting on our couch. It was me and him and our 2 dogs. It's the only people that we had in the house. And I look over at our kitchen, and our fan, like a box fan, because it was hot in summer, we don't have AC, it was propped against the wall so that it would not fall over. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And I watch it tilt forward upright like somebody had pulled it up. And I was like,
what the fuck? Yeah.
And I looked at him like, yo, this fan just fucking pulled up. It wasn't on. It was just propped against the wall so it wouldn't fall down. And I was like, that was fucking weird. And then I just kind of let it go because it was so weird that I didn't really want to think about it too hard. Mm-hmm. With the combination of all the other weird shit that's happened in our house.
Yeah.
But, it's not an old house. It's like...
Well, we will say all the time that it doesn't have to be an old house.
It's the land.
It's
honey.
the land. It can be the land. It could be you brought something home. It could be because we too, my husband and I, like our house, weird shit goes on. Like we've had so much weird shit. Like the other day, 2 a.m., I woke up 4 a.m. I woke up to our TV being turned on full blast downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
We hear things run up and down the stairs. We have,
Regularly.
We have our podcast. We record out of my garage. We have it set up in there.
Things go flying off the shelves all the time.
And a brand new, not new house, but it's built early 2000s. Yeah. Nothing, shouldn't be anything. Yeah. Obviously, we do the podcast stuff, and I
talk a lot about demons.
Yeah, that'll do it. But
okay, well, actually, so that was weird. This is the other kind of, we don't know, if it's we're like, yo, if this is a ghost, because we've, named him as a friendly one.
Yes,
What's
love
his
it.
name?
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, we have, different names for him, but just, we just, have him as, a friendly bro.
Right.
Yeah, ours, we call him Pickle Rick.
We call him, I guess we call him, Friendly Casper. That's
that's great.
Yeah. It's kind of whatever name flies out of, Timmy or something.
Yeah, love it. No, love it. So,
anyways, but we just had a baby. And so now it kind of ups the scale. Because
right.
It likes to hang out, if it is ghost, weirdly and kind of creepily, up in her room. And I'm like, yo, Timmy is pissed. Will you put a fucking baby in his room?
Yeah.
He's mad.
Yeah.
But the other day I was I was trying to make coffee in one of those stupid blender things.
Yes.
That you foam your shit with.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was off. And it was 2 hours later, chilling, and it just flips on and starts bzzz. And we're like, what the hell? Yeah. So we started tracking in our phones all the weird stuff that happened. And the other weird thing about our house that doesn't actually really matter because it could be anything, but the person that sold us our house, we haven't been able to get in contact with them. And they gave us our house $100,000 less than what was offered. So somebody else offered $100,000 more than what we did. And they gave it to us. And I'm like, was it because you're I feel bad that our house is fucked.
Yeah, and they gave it to you. Honestly, though, that's valid.
Yeah, and they're gone. I'm like,
they're MIA.
Yeah, we tried to figure out our sprinkler system, and they were
what was with
they're gone.
Yeah,
dude, they just pieced out.
But
What's
I
the history
feel
of the house? Do you know?
We don't know because it was we got it during COVID. So
yeah,
it was quick, rapid sell.
Yeah.
And then we we were first time homeowners, so we were how does houses work? And so we contacted him. We're like, you have a really intricate sprinkler system.
Yeah.
Can you let us know? And he's just gone.
He just went. He literally ghosted you.
He left his Yes, he ghosted us.
He ghosted you with a ghost.
Yeah. He left his phone number and just disconnect. It was crazy. I'm like,
it's so long. It's your problem now.
Literally.
Yeah,
but I mean, here's the thing. This is what we know is that the people on the other side, as long as they are there in good nature, they love to be acknowledged and they like being named. Obviously, some of them are very particular. They want being their name, but you just acknowledging them is probably great. And so you just gotta say hi every once in a while and do whatever, and you can.
That's what I do. I'm like, what's up, Timmy?
Yes, no, but that's it. And just set boundaries and be like, hey, Timmy, baby's room is off limits. Don't fuck with my kid.
That's where it's kind of gotten weird because before it was whatever, but now we have a baby. And so I'm what if we're actually pissing it off?
Well, and that's because we have 3 children. Well, that's Timmy, so we used to record.
Timmy leaves the baby
we used
alone.
to record upstairs in what is now my 12-year-old daughter's room. And when we were in there recording, we would have all kinds of weird shit like with the door happen. Well, we moved downstairs to the garage. She moved into that room, and then she comes to me and she's like, "Mommy, the door handle keeps being weird." And we knew it would happen to us while we were recording. Like, we already knew. And I was like, God fucking damn it. And I'm like, going there and I'm like cleansing. I'm like,
Pickle Rick.
get the fuck out of here. Leave the kid alone. Leave the kid alone. Like, fuck with us. Leave the kid alone. And, you know,
dude,
you got to put the
weird.
boundaries down. Yeah.
You know, like
mess
the
with the kids.
noises and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Like there's like fucking shit like running upstairs, and we're like,
Yep.
yo, we
Yeah.
are all down here. Dogs
Yep.
are down here.
Yep.
Like you just like look up. We just honestly like look at each other. Like we give each other like a office look. You know,
Yeah.
where the cameras. Looking,
Yes.
And you're like, all
That's
right.
honestly been there, done that. Yeah. Yeah. We're like, God. So if you ever want to just like, I don't know, you could try and say hello or do whatever. We use this Ghost Tube app. It's literally called Ghost Tube. And you can download it for free. You can pay for it. It'll go for longer, but you just do it and they talk to you through there. We do it
They
all the
do.
time. It's a lot of fun.
Oh my god, that's so scary.
It is, but it's just words.
You have to remember, they were just people.
Yeah, that's
They were
true.
just people.
Unless
Yeah.
they were like a serial killer though.
Yeah,
True.
but still, they're
True.
dead.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
we
true.
we
They're
always
dead.
say be
They
more
are dead.
be
Yeah.
more afraid of humans than you are of the other side, because the chances
Oh, yeah.
the chances of something like
Yeah, they're just
crazy
gonna, like,
happening
like,
is
push
very
a-
slim.
Yeah, they're gonna like push a book off the shelf.
That's exactly it.
they're
And
not going to hurt you.
They're not trying to kill
gonna-
you.
You're right.
Yeah, but
I
and
didn't remember that.
yeah, and just
They
like,
just want to connect.
But if you get bored, you and your husband are like watching TV, you just turn on the Ghost Tube app and just like sit there and just see what comes out.
Dude,
because
that's like honestly really fucking scary because what if it actually happens and they actually say shit to me?
well,
they will. They will.
I just want to say hi.
I mean, we use it all the time. I mean, at home we use it here.
What did
we
they
use
say?
It. I'm
Sorry.
Well, just turn it on. I don't know. Let's just see what happens.
Like right now?
So like yeah, this is called and it. So what's cool about it is it records. I forgot. I look crazy today. It records right now. So like it'll record the video and save it and bank it, and
Yeah.
then when it comes out with a word, it'll say it right there. So like right now. See?
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's
So
roll.
we don't. So we're
All right, brother.
yeah. So we're recording our podcast. If you have anything you would like to tell us or say to us, you just let us know. And we'll have this running sometimes when we're recording our podcast in my
And
Garage and-
just add to the podcast.
But I went
sometimes.
into my daughter's room after it was fucking with her door, and I had a full-on conversation with someone who was in there, and it was wild what it was saying. It like helped me find this ring that she had lost on the ground, and it kept telling me to look on the floor, and I didn't know what it was talking about, and I found this ring that she had been looking for like in the carpet. It was one of those crazy ass like so many things happened with it that I'm like it's bizarre because you think of an app, you don't think it's real, but like
Apple AirTag kind of thing.
yeah,
Said
yes,
work
yes.
wants us to dance. Work.
Yep, work. We are working.
We are working.
Baby,
As you
we're,
say.
we're, but they also have such a good sense of humor. I gotta log in. I got kicked out, but log in. I paid the $11.99 for the year one, and then you don't have. It doesn't stop recording, but it's fun. You should do it.
Didn't you do laundry just listening to it though too?
Yeah, I did my makeup, and it got weird, and it was talking about. I don't know. I think it was talking about my grandpa or my dad, and I was like, all right, that's enough. But yeah, it's fun. Anyways, if you feel like saying hi. So
I'll definitely have to try it.
yeah,
It's
it
kind
sounds
of-
like your sister's in. She's like,
Yeah,
do
I
it,
know.
do
I do
it.
it during my makeup, and it's like, this is how you do, but sure.
Well, it's
Yeah.
weird because we lived in like 100-year-old house.
Yeah.
It was like
I need to
super
follow
old, like
you.
farmhouse, like
Ooh.
Yeah.
extra fucking creepy. Has like an unfinished basement with like rocks and like a weird box that you could like kill people in or something. I don't know. But like that's the house that should have gone down.
There's like a weird
It's
mantle.
Grounded.
But did you guys grow up with stuff happening there, or you don't?
Oh yeah,
Well, I mean,
I did.
what happened with you?
Like, we have like 4 dogs. Oh, sorry.
Talk,
She
talk
said
close.
horse.
You
Was
go
there a
ahead.
horse
Was there
there?
a horse?
It's a horse.
Horse
No, was
stable?
there? I don't
horse
know.
Okay.
It's like
anything?
nearby, I guess.
We did have a horse right next door, and it did run across our lawn.
Sure.
All right.
Do I take? Okay.
That has
Yeah.
no connection.
It says not necessary.
Oh.
There you go. It wasn't fucking necessary.
Yeah. What's
And what was your name again? Sorry.
Erica.
Erica. Okay.
Uh,
Yep.
Yeah, I think I followed you because I remember one time we have 4 dogs too.
Yep.
And they would just like randomly bark, or like one was like growling in the middle of like just like in this we have like a fire, what's that called, like fireplace room? It has like a
There's a
wooden
fireplace.
mantle.
Yeah.
It has a mantle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm describing it. But it's like kind of creepy room. And then and our dogs were just like growling in there, and I was like, oh, that's weird. And then did the same thing, like just was like, maybe if I just ignore it. And then I walked around, and we have like a big like bookshelf, and there was like a hairbrush on it, and all of a sudden it goes flying off. Like
Yeah.
no one's
Oh,
around.
dude, I do remember you
Yeah.
telling me about that.
Yeah.
And I remember like it was weird because it kept happening where like weird things would fly, and I was like walking by, and I was like, please, like I just don't.
Please don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
please.
please don't. Not right now.
I was like, I have school to go to.
Right. Like, I'm not in the mood today.
plans.
Yes.
Like, maybe it's trying to be like, brush your hair or something. I don't know, but yeah, it's, you know what I'm talking about? Our house is
Yeah,
weird.
I do remember you talking
Our house
about
is
that.
also
But
so loud.
that house, honestly, I feel like I lived there and I was like, I should have creepy shit going on. And there was like creaky stairs and like the fucking unfinished basement was really creepy. Like somebody definitely could have gotten murdered down there, but.
Yeah, exactly. We have like a dead body downstairs. I
Right,
don't know.
right.
We could have.
Could have been
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah.
My parents told the story about the barn. We had like an old barn, and then they were both. It was right kind of when they moved in, and then they heard someone knocking, and they were like, "We'll be there." And then they opened the door, and nobody was there.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
Which is like, yeah, no, I'm like, could have been like a woodpecker or something.
Could have been, but also,
Could've been.
like, yeah.
It's
But
just weird though, because I'm like, that's the house. Like,
Right.
could've had shit happening, but now I'm in this like '90s house with like cherry, the weird orange fucking cabinet.
yes. We know.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm ghost
Well,
hanging out here.
I mean, I feel like maybe just you got to ask it some questions, find out. Maybe it
Ask-
did
yeah.
follow you. Maybe
Ask.
it's could be attached to the house. Maybe it could be just someone who
There for some reason.
showed up. They took a liking to you. What's weird
Also,
about ghosties?
where are there not ghosts?
They're
in this
everywhere.
world?
Dude, I don't know.
They're everywhere.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Like people are like, nah, and I'm probably one of those people that's like, nah, but it just makes more sense.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's probably a good chance people are hanging out in between worlds.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Yep, they're
Yeah.
just hanging out and
100%.
trying to figure out what they're doing and trying to figure out what we're doing.
Yeah, maybe they chose that. Maybe get like a hot
Well, honestly, and that's
What is
something
that
is like
survey?
people who do this, we're like trying to figure out like why are they? Are they there on purpose? Is it like a dimensional crossover? Is there like they don't know that they are there? Like, and that's a question that like we don't even fully understand. Obviously, like nobody does, but you know, it's an interesting like thought for it of like why.
Yeah.
We don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, too much weird shit has happened in my house. And
Yeah.
I'm starting to.
it does sound like you got some shit going
You
on.
need to just ask.
Yeah, just ask. If it gets weird, you can look into like cleansing with some incense or putting up like all you have to do is take some incense and be like, hey, if you are not positive,
boundaries is what
yeah,
you need to do.
like get out.
What incense do we use?
Dragon's blood is my favorite. Just smells the best.
Or frankincense.
What
it's
does
just
that mean?
it's called Dragon's blood. Just get it on Amazon.
Like
Nothing
Harry
crazy.
Potter shit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally yes.
Frankincense is really good too.
Yeah, but Dragon's blood is protective. I just find the scent. I just really smells
It is a
delicious.
good
It's really
scent.
good. But
Yeah.
it's just Dragon's blood incense. It's nothing, and you just light it, and you be like, "Okay,
Put on some
negative energy,
music
get
and
out.
go to town.
Only good energy allowed." And that usually does it. And if they're not fucking with you, then they're fine. It sounds like
they're
he's
pretty
fine.
Chill.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they just like amped up since we had a kid. So I'm like, yo, maybe it's a little kid. And it's like,
Yeah.
Maybe they just love the company.
yeah, just
Yeah.
wants to be.
Or they're jealous of the attention,
That's what I'm saying.
That's true.
Or the crying.
Or the crying. That
Yeah.
could be it too, honestly. Just pissing them off. Well, thank you so much for coming on and sharing. That was not a stupid story. That was actually really good. You had some good
Yes.
stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Fucking stupid. But
No, we love it. That was so good. All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
You guys-
All right, next up we have Maria and Mike. Welcome.
And so you walked in and you're like, I don't know if I have something, but I do have a sleep paralysis story. And our listeners know that's like, we've experienced it a few times.
Right.
And it is one of the most terrifying things if you have experienced it. So yeah, so go ahead and let us know.
Oh gosh. Okay, so it actually happened here in Puyallup by the Graham Fire Station. I used to own a house up on that hill. I must have been 15, maybe 14, so I was still with my parents. And it happened in the middle of the night. I can't quite pinpoint what time it was, but it was probably like 2 to 4. And I just remember, and I'm not the type of person to wake up in the middle of the night. At
Okay.
least I wasn't.
Yeah.
But I just felt something breathing on me, like a like wind, and then it felt really, really heavy. I opened my eyes, and it was like one of those moments where you cannot move your body, like your body is literally paralyzed.
But you're aware.
But I was aware, like my brain was awake,
Yep.
but my body was still. And it was on my right side, and at the time I had a twin bed.
Okay.
And the left side was up against the wall, and the right side was, open air. And I had a window, but I never slept with the window open. And I just remember once I finally gained control of my neck and I turned to my right, this creature that took the form of my stepfather's face was
Oh my
quite
God.
literally on the side of the bed.
I just got full body chills. That is
It was terrifying.
So it's dark, middle of the night, and you
Yep.
just see this.
And so it's my stepfather's face, And once it realized that I could move my head and look at it, it skedaddled out of the room. But it did not make a sound. And I did not sleep with the door open. And so I don't know how it got in or out.
Yeah.
And there was no sound. So like the door did not open, the door did not close.
Did you see it like
Skedaddle out?
Yeah.
Yes. And it was the form, I don't know how to describe it. It kind of looked like.
So it was a shapeshifter is what it was.
Like, it kind of looked like a massive naked dog with this spine that was super
Oh my God.
And
okay.
it didn't crawl out, but it didn't walk out. It just like, I
Yeah.
don't know how to describe it. And it was like gray, like
Yeah.
pale gray. And so once it left the room, like the ambiance shifted and I could finally breathe and I could move my body. And I remember looking behind me because the door was behind and the door opened and it peeked in.
Nope.
And was it still your stepfather's
It
face?
was not.
Okay.
I think once it realized that I was able-bodied, the door shut, and that was it. But there was no sound. The door did not.
Okay.
There was no sound.
But what did
whatsoever.
it look like the second time?
Have you guys ever watched the live Scooby-Doo?
Yeah.
Okay, I know.
I feel like I have. I'd have
the
to.
monster at the end.
Okay.
You know what, I don't know if you.
I don't remember
picture what
it,
looks
but
like, but I mean, it's just like a freaky looking.
Like,
a
look at me
monster.
now. I'm gonna have to Google.
Yeah.
But honestly,
Well, that's what the face looked like. And I tried to make sense of it.
right.
And I told my mom in the morning, I was like, I saw Dad in my room. And as you can imagine, this caused like a 2-week riffraff between my parents. 'Cause
Right.
then my mom thought that, he was in the room. And then as I really sat with it and thought about it, I then told her what really happened. And she got my uncle, who's a very religious man, to come and clean.
Oh, like cleanse the house
cleanse the
and
house. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Stuff still happened after, not to me, but my sister.
What was it? Similar or was it?
No, it was different. I mean, this is not my story. So
Yeah.
all I remember is getting a call from my sister when my mom and I were driving. And she was screaming.
Oh, God.
because the shower head,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't turn off.
Interesting. That's
wow.
Yeah.
So you definitely had something in the house.
Or wild. I mean, sleep paralysis is one of those things that once you've experienced it, like there is no, it's the most terrifying thing you could ever experience. Like I swear, like fucks you up for like it when you think about it, brings you back to that, like you remember how it feels and it's horrific. Like it's not fun.
Yeah, I think for me it's the lack of control.
Yeah.
You have no control
Yeah.
over your body or what you're seeing.
Yeah.
which is the most
But yet you're
terrifying.
still so aware.
You're so
of
aware.
everything
Well, and that's
around
I think
you.
the hardest part is like you know that you're seeing
It's
things
like
and
that
you're
Pink
but you
Floyd
can't.
song. Like you can just everything's there, but you're paralyzed.
Yeah, and it's just fucking terrifying. But like when I had it happen, mine was like a dark, shadowy figure that didn't have a face. And what you're saying, like that is next level, like kind of terrifying. That kind of shit is. But we covered sleep paralysis and like the different things that people report seeing and like the different things that could bring it on or whatever. And everyone, like there's so many variations, and it's like. I mean, it makes me want to go back and listen to that episode. We forget, recording amnesia. We always forget like things that we talked about. And we did
Yeah.
sleep paralysis in our first season.
Oh, that was years ago.
yeah. But now I'm like, God, I want to go see what our notes were on that and go see because damn.
I just know my daughter has had it multiple times.
Yeah.
And it's either a man with a hat, which we see
The
hear
hat
about
man is very common. Yeah.
frequently, or a little girl that comes into the room and comes right up to her.
Oh. I hope she's friendly.
I mean, my daughter is not afraid of anything, so she's just like, yeah, I couldn't move, and there was this little girl, and she just got closer and closer, and I'm like, child, yeah.
How old's your daughter?
She's 12 now,
Oh, okay.
but
Yeah.
this has been going on since she was 8,
Okay.
7.
Our son is 3, and he's currently in our room because he's scared, and he'll constantly be like, I'm scared of that man up there.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, what man? Can you point to him? And he'll be like, that man with glasses right there.
Oh God.
I'm like, oh.
Okay.
Well, apparently, I used to do this too as a kid. My mom said I used to point in the corner and go, "There's the little people up there.
Yeah.
I see the little people."
Well, when they're
And it would never
younger,
bother me.
they're not as jaded as we are, growing up and, making sense of the world. So they just tell you what they see.
Yeah.
My daughter I could not leave her alone in one room because she'd be like, the guy's talking to me from that corner.
Yeah.
And it would regularly happen. Like if she woke up from a nap, he's talking to me again.
Yeah, and I think they say that when you are younger, you have still a connection to the other side of if you believe in that, and so you can see things easier. And I think it's what's wild about that and having children. We've all had that happen where they're like we've had it. My sister has had it where it's like they'll tell you something and you're like, I'm sorry, what? What are you saying right now?
I always try to explain it away because I'm that person who's like, oh, it's the house shifting or it's that shadow there.
Yeah.
He's very specific.
Yeah.
He'll be like, no, those 3 ghosts, and he'll point that one, that one.
He knows
that one.
what he's talking
He's
about.
like, Dad, no.
Yeah.
That's what gives me pause. Like,
Yeah.
Funniest thing he's
Yeah.
ever said.
Good.
That's awesome.
That honestly is great. Oh, you're like, at least they're scared of me.
Yeah.
I'm scared of them too, but it's fine.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I don't need to know that, right?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's amazing though. Well, I mean, that's fun.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's sleep paralysis, kids, all of that is one of those things that I feel like is so common, but also people don't like to share it because they feel insane or
Yeah.
whatever, but we all feel it if you've had it.
Most of us had. We just don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. But awesome. Well, thank you guys. It was so nice to meet you. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Yes. All right, we are back with a new set of guests. We have Luke and Marie who are going to share their haunted experiences. So we have Luke first. So go for it.
I wouldn't even know if I would call it haunted. It's just one of those insane things that
Yep.
there's no real explanation for. So you kind of
An unknown, if you
you
will.
lean in
Yes.
one direction by accident, whether you want to or not.
Right. Those are the best kinds.
Oh yeah. Now, so it was the far off year of that was when the Olympics were going on in Beijing.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Yeah. So that tells you.
Yeah,
how old-
yeah.
Oh my lord.
Yeah. I mean,
So at the time we were living in California. We
Mm-hmm.
were living in this tiny little town, just way up in the mountains, way up in the mountains. There's nothing around there. It is quiet. It is everything. And I'm on graveyard shift at the time. I worked at a casino, and
We both did.
Yeah.
we both did. And one is in the daytime. I'm in the graveyard, so you get kind of messed up on your sleep. So,
Right.
Yeah.
that's one thing to think about.
right. A factor. It's a factor. Yeah.
And so we were living in this little house that we were renting out, and I start to see things,
Okay.
and it's really that's an unnerving thing when you've never really kind of seen that.
Yep.
Like beyond having hallucinations and whatnot.
Right.
You see it long enough in one spot, and very particular. That
Yeah.
kind of lends itself to being a little bit more true,
Right.
which is
Yeah.
horrible to admit.
Yes. Are you, when you say seeing things, are you seeing shadow figures? Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was exactly it. But
Yeah.
you start seeing them absolutely everywhere.
Yeah.
And it starts becoming more and more of a problem because what do you do when you see something that
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You try to explain it away.
try to explain it away, you try
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
just ignore it. And believe me, it's really hard to ignore when you're brushing your teeth and the only thing that you see in the mirror is a little dude in the fucking corner that doesn't have a face.
Yeah.
But you know he's staring at you.
Yeah.
And then there's 3 more.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
So you get to see them.
Like when you say little, you're like a small.
Yeah, so just imagine not even a little person.
Yeah.
It's you just shrunk down to 2.5 feet tall.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
But there are no faces.
Yeah.
And it's not even that there's no faces. It's that the faces are just kind of reflecting the rest of the world.
Yeah.
So it's this very strange thing, very Cthulhu-esque.
Interesting way to put that.
Yeah, I don't know any other words to put to
Yeah.
it aside from that, because you start seeing that, and it just starts getting worse
Yeah.
Yeah.
until they start making noises.
Oh, so it's escalating.
And so you start to see things and shit out of the corner of your eye. So that's kind of really difficult for you to quantify or really kind of put away to the side. Mm-hmm. But then you start hearing them.
Yeah.
And then you start seeing things move.
Yep. Nope.
And
Nope.
yeah.
Nope.
Because, it's one thing to say, oh, I lost whatever.
Yes.
Right.
But then when you come back home and it's on the table,
Yes.
And neither of you have been home for 12 and a half hours.
You're like, how the hell did that happen?
Either I have the weirdest burglar of all time or something is happening that I can't explain.
Yeah.
But it keeps on escalating.
Yep.
Until one day, we're watching, and I really remember because it was the Beijing rowing competition.
Yep.
3 a.m. Wonderful time.
Graveyard shift.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Remember what's on late
It's
at night.
burned into your memory.
Right.
Late at night.
But when you wake up and you can't move, and it's that night terror feeling.
Yep.
A lot
Yeah.
of people have talked about.
We just were talking.
That was our last
right
story.
before this. Yeah.
But the worst part is that I'm experiencing this. I can't wake up. I can't move. There's a lot going on. But then she wakes up.
Mm-hmm.
And what did you see?
So I was like completely unaware of everything going on within him. I had no idea. I'm just trying to sleep and, get back to work the next day, like we all do. And like in the middle of the night, he's like twitching all over the place. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with this guy? And I kind of just ignore it and, open my eyes and I see what like just looks like shadows around the bed. And I'm like, well, that's weird. Obviously, it's my imagination.
Right.
Because,
Obviously. Yeah.
because this can't be real.
Yes.
Well, he's like literally, I don't know how long this time, is going. The TV's on because the Olympics are on.
Yeah.
And that was
Right.
how we fell asleep. But
Yep.
neither of us were coherent enough to be like, oh, turn off the TV.
Yeah. Been there. Yes.
But there's no sound from it because we always had it, super low. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just a
Yeah.
mumble, if anything. But, so I like half consciously am like, roll over, like, okay, maybe, he'll calm down and, stop twitching around and stuff. And like, he's like aggressively twitches a couple of times. And I don't know what it was like that possessed me, but I was just like, I just yelled out into the darkness, leave him the fuck alone.
Yeah.
And
Interesting.
he stopped. Everything stopped. Everything went to normal. I saw these, like, when I closed my eyes, I saw, like, weird, like, swirls in my vision, like,
Wow.
like, just this symbol that was, like, etched in my brain. There's nothing in the room, nothing there, nothing, like, weird.
Yeah.
Like, I just kind of ignore it, roll over, go to bed, and he falls kind of asleep, and then...
Yeah, it's one of those things that seems like it's very easily,
Explainable.
explained. That,
Right.
You're at a loss of sleep or whatever.
Right.
Blah, blah, but you see it every time, and you start having a phobia of a mirror. Once you start having that phobia of looking in a mirror,
Right.
you start hearing things, and it's not just, oh, there's a raccoon, and you start hearing things with rhythm.
Right.
Rhythm, repeating patterns that neither of you are doing.
Right.
And, oh, there's a wild animal. That's cool. The wild animal should not be able to play a Tool song on the drums. Not a great
You mean the raccoons aren't out there,
like, they're not that cool.
Yeah, right?
But yeah, you would hear it, and it just keeps on happening. And it was, once we left that house,
Yeah.
complete zero.
And it was
Nothing
literally
since
Wow.
then. Really?
moved.
It was just this.
So it was just that house.
It was this unbearable 2 weeks that just took years off of my life because I haven't.
So we found out from the owner like months and months after we moved out because he lived on the property in a different spot, and this was just an old single wide,
Yeah.
Yeah.
who knows when, and it was the second residence on the property, but. He told us, because I was like sick the whole time we were there, and I was
Yeah.
like, that's really odd, I mean, we were only there for 4 months?
Yeah.
So it wasn't a long period of time.
Right.
But I was super sick, and I asked him, I'm like, what, is blooming around there? Well, come to find out, there was olive trees. So back in the gold rush, we were in California, the settlers, as they moved across, and this area had a lot of gold, and so it was a really popular migration spot for for migration over. Well, they planted olive trees along their route to sustain themselves, whatever the climate would sustain. Well, olives were huge in Central California, and they grew them, and I'm deathly allergic to olives, which is why I was sick the whole time. I had no idea they were
Holy shit, yeah.
But what also goes along with it is the fact that there were also native, it was a lot of native in the area because a couple different tribes lived in the area. But also mass migration of settlers over to the area. So I can imagine it wasn't necessarily the cleanest
there was
stories around.
There was something on that land. There was some shit out there. Yeah.
Yeah. But
I feel like that story reminds me very much of like where did we cover something about like the little folk or the little whatever? Was it in Hawaiian? Was that
there was one? I mean, they're all over the world. We did a couple St. Patrick's Day episodes where we talked about the wee folk, but it wasn't just in Ireland. It was all over the world.
I feel like it was when we were doing one of our haunted markets. We had that guy from Hawaii who came and talked to us.
Oh yeah, there's a name.
Nesto.
There's a name, and I can't think of it.
Yeah. Anyway, that just reminded me in Hawaii. Yes. That just reminded me of that, which I don't know, like just as you were telling me that story, I was like, damn,
but
that
like
it just was ringing the bell.
Every culture has very similar things, which makes you wonder: is it just a story? Like
there's, it's all tied in somehow. That's what I mean. We it's like whether it's multiple dimensions, whether it's there's something there, and there's something where these stories
connects everybody.
It's very similar stories, and it's not necessarily that it's just like, oh, the story got passed on from person to person. It's like everyone's seeing shit, and it's, how does it all add up to be the same?
Exactly.
I don't know. But so you guys haven't had anything since then, and just...
Thankfully, no.
Yeah.
Like, we moved up here just a little bit after that.
Yeah.
It seems to still be affecting you to this day.
Oh, it leaves a mark.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things, like, you hear it with ghost stories or UFO stories. It's like... You see something that odd, something that you can't explain to that degree.
Yep.
It's going to leave a mark on you, whether you know it or not. Like, just psychologically, you cannot bring these two things together. With
right.
So,
and
So, I'm not going to be afraid to say that, it messed me up.
Yeah. Well, I think it's something that, like, when we first started doing this podcast, it's like, as people who grew up experiencing things, you feel crazy because you can't tell people that you seeing ghosts or you seeing shit. Like they're like okay, whatever, you're insane. But like when you saw something, like, and you saw it because it fucks with you. You don't forget it. You know it happens. It's like there is something to it. Then when you find people are like, okay, we're not insane. Well, we like to call ourselves lunatics, but here we are
in the best way.
But it is something where it's like everyone, the people who experience things like this, like it impacts you and it messes you up. You you remember it for life. Like there's no. And your brain will try and logically like explain away what you saw, but like sometimes there's no.
Regardless of how many explanations you can come up with,
right?
It is still something that happened.
Yep.
Right.
And you just have to reconcile that and just.
Sometimes you just have to accept it that you don't have an answer for it.
Yeah.
Precisely.
And I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Help the next person that comes to you with that story.
There you go.
That's it. Yeah. And I feel like that's what we love doing is like when people come and they're like, okay, well, I don't normally talk about this because people think I'm crazy. We're like, tell us. We love it.
We do not think you're crazy.
No, we just want to know, and it makes us feel better about our experiences
and I think speaking of a thing helps people too. Speaking of a story helps people too.
Definitely digging the
Yeah, that's it. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on and talking to us. We really appreciate it.
I mean, so growing up, like I said, we grew up in Central California. And my story is super simple and super quick. But so there's two places that are haunted, quote unquote, where we grew up. One was called the Ahwahnee Boys School. And so as a kid growing up, we always wanted to try to get scared as possible. So we'd always break in. And by break in, I mean, we just parked our cars, hopped the fence, and hiked a quarter mile to these abandoned places.
I don't know anyone who would ever do something like that, ever.
I did that.
The statute of limitations.
Right.
And I'm listening to this.
I did that once, and I ended up in a sawmill. There were swinging saws everywhere, and I'm like, I don't think I should be here.
There were many a day like that. Nothing I would say necessarily was supernatural. More, holy shit, that was scary.
That was just dumb in my case. Like, we shouldn't have done that.
Right. It's like we could have totally fallen through this.
Right.
But whatever. But the second one is a legitimate haunted location that it is called Sierra Sky Ranch Hotel.
Okay.
So
take notes.
So we, as grown-ups, we looked at getting married there because when we were getting married, we were trying to find a spot. And they have a really beautiful lawn, so we were like, oh, we did the tour, and we're like, yeah, I don't know that I want to. I don't know that I want to deal with this, just because every story that they told us is they were like, oh, this can happen. And we're like, yeah, I don't want to risk it. And I'll tell you the reason why.
Yeah.
Because when we graduated high school, many a moon ago, it was a rite of passage to rent a room at this place.
Oh, wow.
And stay the night. And so one of my friends and her boyfriend was a little older than the rest of us, and so he rented the room, of course, because he could. And we are all piled in there, of course, may or may not have, a lot of people there.
Right.
And absolutely
never.
not. You followed all the rules.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
And so we're sitting there and like, well, nothing haunted has happened at all. This is just ridiculous. We're just in this random hotel room and all crammed in. There's probably 15 of us. And there's like one lamp on the nightstand, and it sounds like the cheesiest story in the entire world. But legitimately, within 5 minutes of that happening, the lamp scoots across the end table and turns itself off. And I was like, I'm done. And I was like, have a good night. You guys stay. I'm out. And I left. I was like, and they said that shit like that happened all night. That light turned itself on. They unplugged it. It turned itself back on.
Oh, wow.
We're talking like late 90s, early 2000s.
Right.
So it wasn't like the cool stuff nowadays that can make that shit happen. This is like old school. No, that wasn't like,
I mean, you say it's cheesy, but if you have experienced that, which we have plenty of times,
I was at a hotel and the drawer would open. And then I'd close it.
And it did.
And it would, and I pulled the whole thing out. I'm like, is there something behind this? And nope. And I'd be like, okay, do it again. And the drawer would open. I'm like, I got nothing.
Yeah.
I've got nothing.
I was in San Francisco. I used to be a wedding photographer. And we were at this hotel, and I have a little bit of medium abilities, and I was like, there's an old man like from the gold rush era here standing in the corner, and I was there with my best friend and my sister, and we're sitting on the bed in the room that like there was an entryway over to the side, and all of a sudden like the lights just turned off over there, and it was one of the it's like standard light switches. It was an older hotel, and I was like, God fucking damn it. I was like, he's fucking with us. I was like, get out, everybody out. I hate this. But we've had bins fly off the wall in my garage where our recording studio is. Like it's like, again, you say it sounds little, but like when you see it, you're like,
and it was just stupid little shit throughout the 30 minutes that I hung out and decided to leave. But and it was a group of us left all at once, and we're like, because it was also late at night, but we were like, that they said certain hours as the night went on changed like the amount of activity within the house or the hotel, I should say. So it was interesting, and I have former coworkers who work at the resort, and they had all kinds of stories that from working there too. So it's just
I'm excited. She's gonna dive into that.
Yeah.
She's the researcher, so she's gonna.
It's been on Ghost Hunters and
fun.
I wrote it down.
Things.
I'll look at it.
You guys keep an eye out for that episode.
For sure. I mean, it's a really cool spot, and the stories there are cool. But I mean, granted, that whole area where we grew up has a lot of checkered past in history. So
you start running into some really, really weird shit because it's just old logging town.
Well, and that's like the Gold Rush area, right?
So it's like kind of extra
sketchy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I feel like I've heard of yes. Mm-hmm. Damn. Well, great ones.
Lots of unsettled spirits around.
Yes. I believe that. Jesus. Well, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you coming on.
Well, you guys, that's a wrap.
Holy shit. That was actually a really fun night. We kind of walked into this being like, we don't know. Everyone's here to drink and party.
Right.
Like, not like a farmer's market where people are there to like just walk around and wander.
Right.
So we didn't know how many people were going to be willing to come on and talk to us. So like, it was fun
And we
to have.
talked to a few more that maybe weren't comfortable recording, but
we actually
got
had some great conversations.
We had some great conversations. We had some great connections. We had a few people that want to actually either write in or talk later.
Yep.
And so we're going to figure that out.
But
I was having a conversation with one couple. You were having a conversation with another couple.
It was a really fun night. It was a good time. Everyone had a great time.
It was. Thank you, Tiffany.
Yeah, Tiffany, Orting Manor. Orting Manor is truly the best. If you have not seen this venue, if you ever have any event of any kind, they rent it out on Airbnb. You can have a wedding here. You can have a party here.
It's become a little home base for us.
It really
if you
is.
will.
And I am currently trying to convince Tiffany to do a Akatar themed ball
Wear
here.
a fucking dress.
Yeah. And maybe fairy ears.
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
You're telling
fuck
me
not.
you wouldn't put fairy ears
I
on?
would not put fairy ears on.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
No, thank you.
Anyways, but seriously, thank you to all of the guests who came on and shared their stories, because we know it's not always easy to tell your experiences. So we appreciate everyone who took their time to talk to us. We had the best night ever.
We did. It was a good night. It flew by. All of a sudden, you're like, it's 9:45. I'm like, what?
Yeah, we thought we were gonna get to go party, and instead we
walked out and the party was done.
It was done.
It was over.
We did get some more of the charcuterie board though.
Charcuterie, if you will.
Yeah, charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
All right, it is
I
time
love
for
a
us to go
charcuterie.
put our babies to bed or ourselves to bed, one or the other.
My babies are in bed.
I hope mine are. Find out. All right, you guys. Well, make sure you go and get yourself some Lunatic Soup. Also, happy Christmas season, y'all. It's my favorite season. She's defrosted.
She has defrosted. She is floating through the sky.
On a
and
pillow of
Frau
snow.
Perchta is coming to slit your bellies and stuff them with straw.
I don't like it.
Well, get used to it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, get yourself Lunatic Soup.
And remember, in this crazy world,
it's good to be a lunatic.
Good night.
Bye.